Hi, welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals. I'm Charlotte.
I'm Justin.
What are we doing today?
We're doing a video of our top 5 fillers.
Right. We were asked for this list quite a while ago.
Yes.
And it took us a while to do the list because we don't really play fillers that much.
Not a lot, no.
So we had to take the summer and do some research.
Yes.
So we played a lot of fillers this summer.
Yep. Well, a lot more than we normally do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Shall we jump right in?
We can jump right in.
All right. Top 5 fillers. What's your number 5?
My number 5 is Augustus.
Augustus.
Yeah, I tried this for the first time at the Boardroom Game Cafe when we went there on vacation.
Yeah.
And I was smitten with it, actually.
Smitten. Oh, my.
I liked it quite a bit. Like, we did only play it the one time.
Yes.
But when I was looking over the list of fillers we played this summer, which that included Augustus,
Yeah.
I just kept thinking, I really want to play that again.
Yeah. I have to agree.
Yeah, because it's kind of like set collection almost.
Yeah.
And it gives you special powers. That noise you hear is a cat.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Any noise you hear is a cat.
So people call it gamers bingo. But I found it more set collection-y.
Yeah.
And to gain special powers.
That's like calling Trajan Gamers Mancala. There's the mechanism in there, but I mean, there's so much more on top of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Tides of Time.
Tides of Time. We just got that.
I know.
And
We've only played it once.
Yeah.
But I liked it.
Cool.
And I think I'm going to like it more as we play and get used to the, 16 cards?
I don't remember how many there are, but
there's not a lot.
Only a few cards.
Yeah.
And that one's kind of set collection-y as well.
Yeah, in a very unique way. And I really like the drafting, and then you play around and you score points, and then you keep one card in your collection and you get rid of one card from the game.
Right.
And so the game evolves over 3 rounds, which I think is awesome. And it is only a 2-player game. And like Love Letter and what's the other one?
That, do you mean Lost Cities?
Yeah, Lost Cities. Like those games, I like the idea of them, but they don't play well as a 2-player.
Not as a 2-player,
no.
And Tides of Time really does.
Yeah.
And I think the reason it didn't hit my list was because, well, that's a spoiler. Anyway, I didn't know the cards that well.
Yeah.
So if you knew the cards really well, it would make the game experience way better.
Yeah. So I think we need to play it some more times, and I think it's going to increase in its awesomeness.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That was my number 5.
Okay, on to number 4.
What's your number 4?
My number 4 is Dominion.
Dominion. Interesting.
Yeah, I really like that game, and
Yes.
you can play it super quick.
Yeah, it's true.
Sometimes, though, you get a combination that might take you a little longer to play out, but with 2 players, you can definitely play this under 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's really fast, really quick. And we haven't played it a ton. We've played it quite a bit.
Yeah.
But we have so many different combinations of cards that it's going to be fun for us to explore those.
For a long time.
Right.
Yeah, because we had no Dominion, and then we did a math trade, and we got Dominion, Dominion Intrigue, and Dominion Prosperity.
Right.
And we played it a whole bunch of times, and we haven't even cracked Prosperity.
No, we haven't had to yet.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on. My number 4 is Traders of Osaka.
Ooh, Traders of Osaka.
And it's good. It's super quick, and the scoring's a little wonky, but as soon as you play it one time, yeah, it's wonky, but you get it. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's quick to pick up.
Yeah. And I love the really intense decisions of what do I take, because every choice you make in that game has like a lot of repercussions.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So I like that. I think it's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. Plus it's quick because it's a filler.
Right.
Because this is our filler list. If that makes sense.
Yes, Justin.
Let's move on.
Are we on number 3?
We're on number 3.
My number 3 is Tiny Epic Galaxies.
Tiny Epic Galaxies.
We just got this game, and it's super, super fun.
Yeah.
Super fun.
We weren't a fan of Tiny Epic Kingdoms.
No, sorry.
And we're not huge fans of co-op, so we didn't even try Tiny Epic Defenders. but we do like space games.
Yeah, space games are cool. And this one has really neat mechanisms on gaining the energy and the culture.
Yep.
And the energy and culture lets you do different things.
Yeah.
And then you have this empire track, which you move up, which gives you extra ships and extra dice to roll.
Yep.
Plus, it's dice rolling.
Yeah, the dice
I tend to
cool.
be a fan of dice rolling games because I do like a little bit of randomness in my games.
Yep.
So I'm really enjoying that one so far.
I need to explore it a little bit more because I'm kind of waffling a little bit on the mitigation of the dice. Like it costs you 2 dice to switch 1 die to something you want. So that's the only thing that kind of pushes it down on mine. I need more ways of manipulating the die.
Right, and see, not only do I dislike the word mitigation, I dislike mitigating dice in my games.
Oh, I love it.
I never mitigate or manage my dice because I like the puzzle of being able to work with what I've rolled.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about...
No, I do.
What's that word again? Oh, mitigation.
Mitigation. It's a good word.
So whatever.
So that was your number 3?
It was.
My number 3 is Sushi Go.
Sushi Go.
Yes, because
Wow.
I love drafting.
Awesome.
Drafting is awesome and fun.
And it's the cutest drafting game.
Yeah.
Probably, I would have to say, this might be premature, but in the whole of every game in the world,
You like Sushi Go as the best drafter?
cutest.
Oh, the cutest. Oh, cutest game, period.
Cutest drafting
Okay.
game, period.
Nice.
Maybe.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like it because it's drafting and it's easy, and there's, as cute and easy it is to play, there is a lot of really good decisions and choices and risks. Do I go for that one that will give me 15 points if I get all 3 and everyone sees that and stops you from doing it?
Yeah.
Which I just love that. It's awesome.
Right. On to number 2, or did you have more to say about Sushi Go?
No, that's it. Number 2.
Number 2.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Quarriors.
Quarriors. Nice. More die rolling.
See, I love rolling dice. And then the dice can dictate what cards you can buy.
Yep.
And I don't have to mitigate my dice, so I like that. And I can just figure out what my best move is with the dice I have.
Cool.
And then you buy different cards that are different creatures that have different dice that you can roll. And then it's a dice bag builder.
Yep.
So then you get to pull out your however many dice you can roll that time out of your bag. So it's random each time.
Yep.
Random, choosing your dice out of the bag, and then random when you roll it. It's just fun.
Paradoxically, I love to roll dice, and I'm not a fan of randomness. So I like rolling dice as long as I have ways to then manipulate them.
He's a mitigator.
I'm a mitigator.
I am not a mitigator. So I'm fine with Quarriors.
Yeah. But Quarriors is fun.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. And
It's my number 2.
I like the theme too.
Yep.
So my number 2 is Eminent Domain Microcosm.
Really?
Yes, because I really enjoy Eminent Domain. It is a really cool, interesting, unique kind of deck builder. And then Eminent Domain Microcosm feels like everything you do in Eminent Domain shrunk down to a filler.
It does.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And it does it like in an incredibly good way, like to the point where I don't know the last time we played Eminent Domain, but Microcosm we played recently.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would rather play a Microcosm over the full game,
Yeah.
but I think I need to learn the cards better to feel
Yeah.
like I know how to play the game better, which would make it more enjoyable for me.
Yeah. And that's actually another thing that Microcosm has over Eminent Domain is Eminent Domain, all of the technology cards are available at all times.
Right.
And we're not a fan of that. We'd rather have a game where here's all the technology cards in a deck, and every round there's
More added to it.
yeah,
that you
or
can
something
choose
like
from.
that.
Yeah.
It shifts.
So you're not overwhelmed by your choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Eminent Domain, when you're playing, if you really want to get into the strategy, you need to learn all of those cards. Microcosm, again, it's a micro game, so there's like 16 to 20 cards or something like that you need to learn, and that's it. Plus, they come out.
What?
There's
So many at a
Yeah,
time.
which
It's
is
not all
awesome.
of them. Yeah.
So yeah. So again, I like it a whole lot more than the original game. So one of my favorite fillers.
Awesome.
Number 1.
My number 1, drum roll please, is Traders of Osaka.
That's not a surprise.
Not a surprise at all.
No, I knew that was going to be your number 1.
Did you look at my list?
Nope, but I should have called it. It's easy to say afterwards, yeah, I knew that, but I should have called it.
Yeah. I don't even know yours.
Okay.
But Cherries of Osaka is my number one because I love the card, like choosing the cards to purchase the cards, like when they come out from the farm or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And then moving the ships ahead and trying to get your timing just right on those ships.
Lots of timing on that game.
Yeah. So you want to bring your ships in so you score, but then you're looking at your opponent to see what goods they have and see which ones you can sink. And it's just delicious. I love it. It's so fun.
It's interesting because there's so many cards that come out into the farm, so you can kind of see what's coming up. But then you always add a couple of cards to it when it finally hits the market.
When it comes down.
So you get to see and plan ahead with a little bit of randomness at the same time, which is, I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, well, that's my favorite blend.
Yeah.
Like a
little
probably,
bit of both.
Yeah, 50-50.
Yeah.
But I love randomness, so.
Yeah. So, yeah, awesome game.
That's my favorite filler.
Cool. My number one filler is right on the edge of filler, and depending on the luck of the draw, may shift away from filler. And of course, we haven't played it with more than 2 players.
Do you want me to say it?
Sure.
Justin's number one game is Cthulhu Rose.
That's correct. Cthulhu Realms. Now, me and you playing this, we can definitely fit it into filler territory. Yeah. Unless there's a weird...
Something happens.
Yeah, a weird group of cards where you're just not getting any synergies, which is actually difficult to do.
That game that we played when we did our Twitch live stream.
Yeah.
I kept getting all those help things.
Yeah.
So that drags the game up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. But if for the majority of the games 2-player, it is filler territory. And we haven't played it with more than 2 yet, which I'm interested to do, but I figured that would take it out of filler.
Yeah, it would.
But still, it's a quick game.
Yeah.
And the reason I like Cthulhu Realms is because it is one deck of cards that you can just buy for like $20, and you have this awesome little deck builder like Dominion, but it's like Magic the Gathering at the same time because it's a duel.
Yeah, you're dueling each other.
Yeah. And even though we haven't played it with more than 2 players, if you're playing it more than 2 players, you don't have to worry about that who's going to gang up on me, because the rules are very specific. When you play an attack, it attacks the people who are next to you. So that's kind of cool. I like that. You don't have to worry about, why is everyone beating the crap out of me? Yeah.
That kind of makes it a team game, though.
Sort of, but not really.
Well, the person sitting across from you is going to attack those 2 players, too. And those 2 players are going to attack those 2 players each time.
I don't know. There might be a rule that you can choose to either do this or a cross if you're playing a 4, but I'm not sure because we haven't really looked into it. Yeah. Anyway, it's awesome. Magic the Gathering attacking, along with awesome deck building mechanisms, and it's a cool theme. It's kind of a comical Cthulhu.
I like the way they did the Cthulhu theme in that game.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't offend my Cthulhu sensibilities at all.
No.
Which I heard it might, because it's kind of a funny little take on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I prefer that.
Yeah. And then I really love the synergies of the cards. So if you go all green, your green is going to synergize with each other. And kind of, you play a couple of green cards and suddenly they're stacking their abilities. It can get a little complicated, and we had to add like counters to keep track of which abilities we have triggered.
Right.
But I love it. It's awesome.
Yeah, because there's an instance where you can draw some cards. So if you just keep drawing cards, you can keep playing them. So all of a sudden it's like, whoa, like which cards have triggered which cards. Yeah.
Complicated, but awesome when you can do it.
When you can do it, not when it's being done at you.
I don't know. If it was being done at me, I think I would pause and go, that was a good move. Can't believe I lost, but that was a good move.
Right.
I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
So that is our top 5 fillers.
Right.
And when we were asked to do this, we were asked not to include Japur.
Yeah, they said, give me a list of top fillers that doesn't include Japur.
Yeah.
Which Japur is a good game and it's a good filler. But I do genuinely.
What do you genuinely like?
I like all the games on my top 5 filler list better than Japur.
Do you really? I'm looking at mine too, and I agree. I think Japur would be really close. Because it is a really good filler.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what your number 6 would have been? Did you knock anything off? I can tell you what my number 6 was.
No, because we did this, I put it together a while ago, so I can't remember. I do know that I was thinking about tiny epic kingdoms, would it shoot anything off
Epic
of here?
galaxies.
Yeah, tiny epic galaxies. And it would also be close to the to the 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? What's your number 6?
My number 6 was, and Tiny Epic Galaxies pushed it up into 6.
Ooh.
Is my guilty pleasure Machikoro.
Oh, yeah, Machikoro.
I love dice.
Machikoro is better with the expansion.
Yeah.
But with the expansion, it's no longer a filler.
Right.
Yeah, because it takes a lot longer to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. That's our top 5 fillers.
Yep.
And in a month's time, our top 5 fill list will probably have shifted.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're not really filler gamers.
No. We tend to be... We have settled the last year, I would say. We've settled into that medium weight as our go-to games.
Medium weight euros.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fillers we tend to like. This is awesome when we play it as a filler for several times. And like, all right, we're done.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Right on. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Laters. Genuinely or generally?
Genuinely.
Genuinely. Yeah.
I do genuine. I can't say that word. Ask me. Do you
This has got to be a blooper. Yeah, this is great. Welcome to today's lesson on how to speak English. Today's word is genuinely.
That's the word I want to say.
Okay.